I, 31M, was sitting at the kitchen table, eating cereal out of a chipped bowl, scrolling through my phone half awake, when my girlfriend Jade, 28F, walked in. She looked different that morning. Stiff. Serious. We'd been together 4 years. Living together for 2. Things weren't perfect, but we were planning a future together. We'd been trying for a baby for almost a year. Tracking cycles, fertility tests, supplements, awkwardly timed scheduled intimacy. It was stressful, mechanical, sometimes heartbreaking. But we wanted it. She put her hands on the counter, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "We need to talk." 4 words. I swear those words are cursed. Then she said, "I'm pregnant." I dropped my spoon into the cereal. Milk splashed on the table. For a second I didn't even breathe. Then my chest flooded with something between relief and joy. We'd been trying for so long. I started to get up, ready to hug her, to cry into her shoulder, but she threw up a hand like a traffic cop. Her voice wavered. "But I need space to think about us." I froze. My smile died right there. "What?" She wouldn't meet my eyes. "I'm not sure if this is the right time. Or if we're right for each other. I think I need to stay with my sister Amber for a while. To figure things out." I just sat there like an idiot, watching her head upstairs and start throwing clothes into a duffel bag. My brain was looping, she's pregnant. She's leaving. She's pregnant. She's leaving. She was 3 months along. 3 months. She'd known and hadn't told me. And now she suddenly needed space. I asked, "Jade, we've been trying for a year. Fertility tests, tears, everything. What's really going on?" She snapped back, "Nothing. Pregnancy hormones are messing with me. Just, give me a month. Don't contact me. I'll reach out when I'm ready." And then she left. I sat at the table for an hour, maybe more, staring at soggy cereal. Something in my gut screamed that this wasn't just pregnancy hormones. So I called my cousin Ethan. He's a lawyer. Explained everything. He didn't even hesitate. "She's 3 months pregnant and suddenly wants no contact? Bro, get a paternity test. Isn't that extreme?" "No. It's protecting yourself. Do it now. Also, freeze the joint savings account. We'd been saving for a house. Around $45,000 in there." I froze it that night. Couldn't withdraw without both our signatures anyway, but I wasn't letting it drain without answers. By morning the storm hit. Amber, her sister, called me screaming. "How dare you? Questioning if it's your baby? You're supposed to give her space. Space doesn't mean I can't protect myself legally. You're trash. She's carrying your child. Then why disappear for a month? Any reasonable person would have questions." She hung up. 2 days later, Jade's mom Darlene banged on my door. "You need to unfreeze that account immediately. Jade needs access to her money. It's our money, and it stays frozen until we sort this out. She's got her own salary account. She's not destitute. That savings was for our future. If she needs space, she doesn't get to use future planning money while cutting me out." She actually tried to shove past me. I blocked her. Her parting words? "You'll regret this. We'll get lawyers. You're financially abusing a pregnant woman." I just stood there shaking, wondering what the hell I'd stepped into. Ethan filed for a prenatal paternity test. Jade fought it hard. Her lawyer called it emotional abuse and controlling. Judge didn't buy it. He looked right at Jade. "You left the relationship while pregnant, demanded no contact. The potential father has a right to establish paternity." She had to take the test. Waiting was brutal. 5 to 7 business days. I barely slept. So I did some digging. Jade's socials were locked, but Amber's weren't. And Amber, oh boy. She'd posted photos from a girls' weekend. In the background? Some guy named Colton. A local high school basketball coach. Another post, knowing a secret that would blow everyone's minds. Another, DNA doesn't make family. 2 months ago. I found Colton's public Instagram. And guess what? 4 months ago, a bar photo with Jade right next to him. Cozy. Very cozy. Screenshots, all saved. My buddy Terrence works at Jade's office. I asked him to keep his ears open. A week later, he called. Dude, she's been taking like 2-hour lunches. Sketchy vibes. Then the results came. Probability of paternity, 0%. 0. I stared at that number until the letters blurred. A year of timed intimacy. My low sperm count. Her tears every month. And all along she was pregnant by someone else. I texted Jade the screenshot. Hope you and Colton are very happy together. My phone exploded. That night, pounding on my apartment door. Midnight. Let me in. We need to talk. No, we don't. It's not what you think. Please. The baby isn't mine. What else is there to say? I made a mistake. One time I was drunk. Jade. You don't get pregnant from a one-time thing. We were trying for a year, with medical help. She broke down sobbing. You don't understand. You were so stressed. Colton was just there. It happened multiple times. But I love you. The baby should be yours. You're the one who wanted this. I said through the door, I want a baby with my girlfriend. Not to raise another man's kid while being lied to. She flipped to anger. You're abandoning me while I'm pregnant. What kind of man are you? The kind who doesn't raise another man's baby. Go ask Colton. He doesn't want it. He has a girlfriend. And there it was. I was plan B, stable, reliable, gullible plan B. She pounded until my neighbor threatened to call cops. She left. Next morning, 18 missed calls from Darlene. 23 from Amber. 40 plus texts, all variations of monster, deadbeat, real men raise kids regardless of DNA. I replied to Amber, then go find a real man. I'm good being fake. Then Colton's girlfriend, Mira, messaged me on Facebook. Hey, I heard you're Jade's ex. Can we talk? We met for coffee. She was furious but composed. Turns out she'd suspected. Found hotel charges on their shared card. Colton ghosted her whenever Jade called. I showed her my screenshots. She showed me texts from Colton's iPad, promises he'd leave her soon. Classic cheater playbook. We hatched a plan. Mira invited Colton to a fancy dinner, made it sound romantic. He showed up. So did Jade. Both parents' sets were invited too. Colton's parents Keith and Lorraine. Jade's parents Darlene and Frank. Even Amber walked in halfway. Mira stood up mid-meal, clinking a glass. Thank you all for coming to celebrate Colton and Jade's pregnancy. Since they'd been sleeping together behind our backs, I thought everyone deserved to know about the grandchild. The table exploded. Keith screaming at Colton. Frank red-faced and silent, murderous. Darlene sputtering excuses. Jade trying to bolt. Amber blocking the door demanding answers. Mira dropped printed texts and receipts like a mite. February 14th, Marriott, room 469. Charged to your card. Explain that. Restaurant manager asked them to leave. Mira paid for everyone's drinks, walked out like royalty. It was glorious. But she wasn't done. She sent the evidence to the school board. Turns out Colton had been skipping duties during lunch hookups. He got suspended. Jade called me crying, "You ruined everything." I didn't. Mira did. You ruined everything when you cheated. But the baby needs a father. Then call Colton. He won't answer. His parents are forcing him into a paternity test. Smart people, you're heartless. It was one mistake. Jade, lying for months isn't one mistake. It's a campaign of deception. She begged for counseling. Therapy. Anything. I told her I wanted a partner who didn't try to trick me into raising another man's kid. Colton's test came back, he's the father. His parents forced him to acknowledge it. But plot twist, Mira wasn't his only girlfriend. He had 3 others. One, Destiny, also pregnant. She somehow got my number. Did Jade know about the others? I don't know. Don't care. Well, I'm keeping my baby. Getting child support. Jade better get in line. Legal drama exploded. Colton makes okay money, but not enough for 2 child supports. Now there's a race over who files first. Meanwhile, Jade spiraled. Amber spammed me again, she's not eating. Not sleeping. Stress is bad for the baby. That's Colton's problem. We'll sue you for emotional distress. Good luck. I've got texts where she admits cheating. Even Frank, her dad, approached me at my gym. I didn't raise her to be this way. I'm sorry. I actually respected him. Told him he might want to rethink enabling behavior in his household. He nodded, defeated. But Darlene? She started a GoFundMe, help a single mother abandoned by 2 deadbeat dads. Left out the cheating part. Someone posted the paternity test receipts in the comments. Page got nuked in hours. Colton lost his job. Contract violation, moral turpitude clause. Now works at a sporting goods store. Living with his parents at 32. Mira? Thriving. Fitness influencer. 50K followers. Sent me a thank you card. Destiny suing for child support, also suing Jade for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Might not stick, but hilarious. Amber finally shut up after her boyfriend dumped her. Apparently he realized enabling liars isn't a good trait. Frank divorced Darlene. Turns out enabling Jade wasn't her only toxic habit. He got the house. Darlene still posting passive-aggressive memes about real men. Everyone knows it's about me. I don't care. Jade moved back in with Darlene. Working part-time after missing too much work. Colton sees her once a week for the baby but won't commit. She emailed me, I know you hate me, but I did love you. I just got caught up in something exciting. Colton made me feel desired. I wanted you, but it got mechanical. I destroyed us, but what we had was real. I didn't respond. I'm in therapy. Started dating again lightly. Got a promotion. Life feels calmer. Our nursery is now my home office. The only thing I kept? A stuffed elephant we bought when we first started trying. A reminder that wanting something good doesn't mean accepting something false. To those who say, you should have raised the kid anyway, no. It's not about biology. It's about lies. If she cheated once and confessed, maybe we could have worked through it. But she intended to trick me forever. That's unforgivable. Yes, I got STD tested. All clean. Thank God. And Colton? If you're reading this, congrats on your new basketball team of kids. Hope that afternoon delight was worth 18 years of child support. Jade? Your dad's a good man. Listen to him. Stop listening to your mom. And to anyone reading this, trust your gut. If it feels off, it's off. Don't let anyone gaslight you into doubting yourself.